What if I told you that deep beneath the Mediterranean's azure waves lies a 2,000-year-old machine that could outsmart modern computers, predicting eclipses and planetary dances with chilling accuracy? Imagine plunging into those cold, unforgiving depths in 1900 where sponge divers, toughened by endless battles with the sea, uncover not buried gold, but a ghost ship from antiquity. Its splintered wooden frame scatters like forgotten bones across the ocean floor. As they pull up marble gods and bronze warriors, one diver's glove scrapes a barnacle-crusted lump of metal. It looks like junk at first, but this artifact is no ordinary relic. It's an ancient analog computer, a gear-driven marvel that mapped the stars and challenged everything we know about human ingenuity. Welcome to the Antikythera Mechanism, an enigma whispering secrets of vanished civilizations and tech that feels impossibly advanced. But hold on. What if this world's first computer wasn't just a tool for gazing at the heavens, but a dire warning etched in bronze? Stick around because as we dive deeper, the mysteries turn darker and the questions more urgent. Can you feel the pull of the unknown? Our tale kicks off in the treacherous waters near the tiny Greek island of Antikythera. At the dawn of the 20th century, Captain Dimitrios Kondos and his crew are on a routine sponge hunt. The sea deceptively calm above while deadly currents churn below. Diver Elias Stadiatis drops to 60 meters. No fancy suits, just raw grit and burning lungs. His eyes strain in the murky gloom, spotting what seems like a rock pile. But closer inspection reveals eerie human shapes. Statues frozen in time, their blank stares piercing the abyss. He signals wildly and the treasure's surface. Graceful marble nymphs, fierce warriors, even a massive bronze horse. Amid the hall, a greenish bronze box riddled with gears and faded inscriptions gets shrugged off as ship debris. How could they know? This was no simple tool. It was a gateway to ancient genius, brought to Athens' National Archaeological Museum. The wreck's artifacts stun experts. Dating to around 60 BCE, it's a Roman ship packed with Hellenistic luxuries, likely bound for Italy. Rhodes-style statues, Pergamon coins, a frozen slice of ancient trade. The odd bronze object sits ignored in storage until May 1902, when archaeologist Valerio Stice cracks it open under lamplight. Inside, a maze of interlocking gears like a clock from the future. His pulse quickens. Gears in a 2,000-year-old relic? The Greeks were thinkers and artists, not gearheads. Whispers ripple through academia. Hoax or hidden history? Skeptics scoff, but Stace knows. This find could rewrite the past. What secrets were these ancients hiding? And why did they vanish so completely? Decades later, technology finally catches up to the puzzle. In the 1950s, British physicist Derek de Solla Price pours his life into it, using X-rays to reveal over 30 bronze gears, dials, and pointers once encased in wood. This wasn't a trinket. It was an analog computer simulating the universe. Crank the side handle, and it tracks the sun, moon, and planets with pinpoint precision, even nailing the moon's wobbly orbit via Hipparchus's epicyclic math from 150 BCE. Can you picture an ancient scholar in a flickering torchlit room, the gears clicking like a heartbeat from the stars? Input a date, and it forecasts eclipses, solar blackouts or blood-red lunar spectacles that once sparked terror as omens of war or godly fury. Priests might have used it to awe crowds, or sailors to navigate by celestial signs. Inscriptions detail zodiacs, calendars, and even Olympic cycles, blending sky and society. But Price feels a shiver. The gears are millimeter fine, too precise for ancient tools. Built in Syracuse under Archimedes' shadow or Rhodes' stargazers? The real twist? This tech disappeared for a millennium, as if erased by catastrophe. What buried it? War, fire, or something deliberate? As we push on, the mechanism's shadows hint at a desperate grasp for cosmic control. Step back to the Hellenistic era, post-Alexander, a boom time for brains in places like Alexandria's Great Library. Scholars mapped stars, debated orbits. Hipparchus, trigonometry's pioneer, charted 1,000 stars and spotted Earth's axial wobble. Could this mechanism be his masterpiece? Reconstructions show it mirroring his ideas, dials mimicking planetary quirks. Imagine the awe, holding the infinite cosmos in your palm, turning chaos into order. But the drama ramps up with the shipwreck, loaded with war spoils from Rome's Greek conquests. Was the device loot or a covert delivery? Human bones litter the site. Sailors claimed by a brutal storm their remains sea-scoured. Superstition creeps in, eclipses as curses for hubris. That stormy night in 60 BCE, did the crew feel a supernatural dread, gears whirring like a timer to disaster? Modern X-rays from 2005 uncover a user manual in hidden text, tying in Babylonian eclipse cycles like the 223-month Saros. This wasn't lone genius. It fused Egyptian, Mesopotamian, and Greek wisdom. Yet why just one? Scattered gear fragments elsewhere tease a network, perhaps torched in ancient conflicts. Midway through our dive, a burning question. If this upends history, what other buried impossibilities await? At its core, the mechanism's eclipse dial steals the show, color-coded for solar, black, and lunar, red events, even pinpointing visibility by location. Gears with variable speeds replicate the moon's speed-ups via epicycle models, like a cosmic dance choreographed in bronze. Think of stargazers, device in hand, matching its predictions to the sky's wonders, blending human curiosity with mechanical magic. Thriller vibes intensify at the wreck. Artifacts like glassware, jewelry, and surgical tools suggest elite passengers. A woman's skeleton amid the bones, guardian or scholar. Urban legends whisper of curses on disturbers, with early divers hit by odd mishaps like gear failures or fevers. In 1976, Jacques Cousteau's team dives deeper, finding the hull torn, perhaps by storm fury or, theorists say, an internal blast from unstable cargo. The bronze's tough alloy hints at forgotten forging arts, gears rivaling 18th century precision, maybe using cycloid designs lost until the Renaissance. This forces an emotional reckoning. Our ancestors outshone us in ways we've forgotten. But that loss stings. Post-Rome, such smarts faded, perhaps quashed by rising faiths or barbarian raids. As we pivot ahead, rumors of kin devices emerge, weaving a conspiracy of silenced knowledge. Let's spotlight the humans fueling this saga. Derek de Soloprice, the obsessed Yale prof, likened it to a jet engine in a pyramid. His path was lonely. Peers jeered his overhyped astrolabe, but he built whirring models, resurrecting ancient cliques that thrilled like echoes from history. His 1974 book tied it to the 19-year Metonic cycle, linking Babylonian roots and proving a shared ancient intellect that tugs at our sense of global heritage. Replicas by modern crafters like Michael Wright amplify the eerie. In shadowy workshops, gears turn with lifelike rhythm, including latitude tweaks for portability. Perfect for wandering scholars or spies. Picture it in Julius Caesar's era, influencing his calendar reforms just before the wreck. Did Romans crack its code, only for empire's fall to bury it? Recent 2012-2017 dives with exosuits piercing the gloom unearth more. A bronze arm, statue part or mechanism, DNA from Eastern Mediterranean folk and silt-buried shards hinting at a second device. A fleet, a workshop load? The stakes soar. If multiples existed, their erasure screams of targeted destruction. Heading to the finale, the mechanism's purpose sharpens, not mere stargazing, but encoding alerts for world-shaking cosmic threats. Emotionally, this bronze wonder evokes pure awe and heartache, a handheld portal to the divine cosmos. The front dial adapts Egyptian calendars for Greeks, tracking planets like Mercury and Venus in their baffling retrogrades. Back dials spiral through Saros and 54-year exoligmos cycles, mastering eclipse forecasts like a detective unraveling sky mysteries. It wasn't prediction, it was dominance, stirring the thrill of mortals taming infinity. Its solitude haunts, though. No ancient texts name it outright. Cicero mentions Archimedes' planetary sphere, Philo-geared gadgets, but nothing matches this complexity. Secret elite tech, perhaps, chased by foes. The wreck's rocky spot suggests evasion or sabotage. Envision the captain, device clutched amid crashing waves, gears grinding a final lament. CT scans in 2021 expose 80-plus fragments, with phrases like, "towards the little golden sphere for the sun," embodying a geocentric view Copernicus later shattered. Theorists speculate comet or meteor tracking, cataclysms fueling Atlantis tales. A key clue. The date pointer halts at 205 BCE, maybe its birth amid a rare alignment. Or the dawn of a hidden doom. As we build to the peak, ask yourself, what catastrophe did its makers foresee? The climax surges with the mechanism's enduring impact, proving mechanical computers predated the Renaissance by 1,500 years. Viral Lego builds in 2008 sparked wonder in kids globally, a heartfelt bridge to ancient dreams. But anomalies intrigue. Prime-numbered gear teeth 3753 imply encoded secrets, perhaps astrological fate weaving for political plots, eclipses signaling royal falls, subtle horror threads through tales of misfortune. Price passed before full glory. Others battled setbacks, mere coincidence or echoes of old superstitions. Divers describe deep-sea chills, shadows shifting unnaturally. This artifact links us to forebears' ambitions, yet underscores knowledge's fragility, invoking lost worlds like Minoan or Atlantean tech swallowed by seas. AI-boosted 2023 studies decode Venus-Mercury hints, fueling wild ideas of ancient astronauts or suppressed empires. But the twist? What if it wasn't purely Greek but heirloom from an earlier unnamed civilization? As shadows converge, we question our readiness for the deep's next revelation. Our haunting journey with the Antikythera Mechanism ends, yet its echoes linger in the void. Forged in Hellenistic brilliance, this 2,000-year-old gearmaster tracked stellar ballets and eclipses with mind-bending accuracy, reshaping history to show ancestors' tech prowess. Dials decoding cosmic plays we still marvel at. From those 1900 divers plunge to cutting-edge scans, it's a saga of discovery, vanishing genius, and endless intrigue. It binds us emotionally to those star-struck minds who, like us, sought to conquer time and destiny under the same eternal sky. Still, mysteries persist. Why did this peak of innovation fade, resurfacing as a rusted riddle? Sole survivor or harbinger of hidden hordes in the deep? And the gripping query: if it foretold eclipses that toppled empires, what looming cataclysm did its creators encode, one ticking toward us even now? Drop your theories in the comments. What's your take? Divine boon, oceanic curse, or evidence of horror's history concealed?